Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And welcome to everybody that's come over from Phil's channel. Thank you very much, Phil. Done me a massive favour there, thanks very much. On the lathe today we have this branch piece of Sycamore. It was going to be a bit of firewood, but when I was chopping it I decided to put it to one side and see what I could make from it. So obviously the grain changes direction in the middle of that piece, so I thought it might make some kind of nice goblet maybe, or a bowl or something. So we're going to see what we can make from it. A little bit out of balance, you can see the lathe wobbling around there. So I've got a little bit of a profile going on there. I was trying to keep as much of the bark as possible, but it was so out of round. You see we've got some big old flat spots there. Working on creating a foot for the piece here, and dishing the underside of the bowl portion. Getting in there with a half-inch bowl gouge is a bit of a challenge, but until I invest in some new tools, that is what we're working with. Trying a bit of shear scraping again. Smoothing out them curves. Okay, so working on the bottom of the piece, getting it flat first of all. Now it was a bit of a dodgy shape on the bottom, and I was a bit worried it wouldn't sit flat. So what I've done is I've slightly upturned the edge and created a foot inset about ½ an inch from the rim of the base. I put my mortise in there. I think I've settled on 88mm for that mortise. It seems to work best with my chuck. I believe that's some Yorkshire grit going on now. And then some shine juice. It's definitely shiny. Some amazing grain patterns in there. I'm glad I managed to keep that bark on the outside as well. So, always the fun bit, we're on to the hollowing. Much easier than yesterday's piece. Sycamore really is a joy to turn. Still keeping the slow and steady approach, but I was able to use my traditional hollowing method of starting from the outside and working my way in. tell by the shavings that are coming off how much easier it is to hollow than that ash we were turning yesterday. Working on getting the wall of the rim as thin as I need it. I settled for about 5mm for that top curved section. A bit difficult to get in that recess section there with the bowl gouge. So that's at normal speed there. You can see how quickly I was able to go with it as we got into the piece. And then we've got the carbide cutter just to try and get a bit of a back cut going on in there. Problem with the carbide, it's probably my tool being old and blunt, but it tears out quite a lot, so I had to do a bit of extra sanding, but I think it was worth it to get that S-curve in the inside of the bowl. Just rounding off the rim. And we're on to sanding. Again, starting at 80 grit and worked all the way up to 1000 grit on this one. Yorkshire grit. Slap it in there. It's able to turn mostly at 1400 RPM today. It's always a good thing. And this is the shine juice going on, I believe. And there it is, look at that grain pop. People think Sycamore is a fairly plain wood, but my experience with it has been completely the opposite. You never know what you're going to find when you start cutting into Sycamore. Could be anything in there. I just brushed some shine juice into the bark sections and then repolished the outside. A quick dry off with a cloth. There it is, finished article. Some glamour shots now under some better lighting. So if you've enjoyed this video, which I do hope you have, then give it a thumbs up and a like and a share and all those good things. And thanks once again to everyone that's come over from Phil's channel and all the regular subscribers too. And thanks again to Phil for promoting the channel. It's been a really big help, so thank you very much. Right, I'll leave you with these pictures. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.